As time ticks by, be prepared for very offensive language throughout and adult and sexual themes.
Beta, beta, we see all. Beta, beta, hear our call.
Beta, beta, we see all. Beta, beta, hear our call.
I'm Master Lord Brother Rylan. It's Wednesday and I'm here to help you get over those midweek blues and guide you towards the weekend. Yes! I pledge to you to provide loads of house exclusives, Matt Richardson's Big Buzz and a special treat all the way from LA, courtesy of our very own Michelle Visage. Yes! Thank you. Thank you. Not only that, I have my panel of motor mouths with far too much to say for the time we've actually got, so we better get on and meet the panel. Back of the net, he's always taking Bullards. It's Jimmy Bullard! Thank you. On her soapbox and ready to tell it how it is, it's Emma Dow's Gemma Ryan. And finally, it's Big Brother's very own Christian Grey. Give it up for Dexter! I think that joke deserved more laughs. Pledges, laugh!
What a card.
Anyway.
What a card.
Do you know what I mean? Let's get stuck in. Today, we saw the Big Brother pad turned into a fully fledged fraternity house. But before we do, we need to discuss something. Nick and Harry. What is going on there, Jim?
Love it.
You love it, you
I love
dirty
it.
bit.
Yeah, everyone thinks his Harry's like a wild six. I think Nick's an absolute machine.
Yeah, well, he's working his way through.
I think he's going to take over and I think he's going to be all over. Within 2 days, they're going to be banging.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You must like a bit of PVC, didn't he?
I reckon he's got a length on him.
You reckon he's got a length?
That's more than a length. Jesus.
I just think in the next 48 hours, though, right, he's got to really up his game. He's got to get stuck in there because she's putting it on a plate and he's not taking the
But he went for the midriff.
Yeah, but Jem, this
what
is
was
the
that?
thing.
Was that her boobs he went for? Was that her...
Oh, I
It's
forgot.
debatable,
No
isn't it?
one can
What
know,
is
to be
this?
fair. Who knows? But
It looked
Jem,
like
I
he's
want to
playing
ask you.
Operation.
Nick said he's basically up for anything in that house.
Is
So
he
how
though?
far do you think he's going to go?
He did say that.
He did say that, but, you know, he's quite sort of shy and unconfident, really, without a drink. So
He's
I'm
always
not sure.
burying his head, isn't
But
he?
then again, it's always the ones you don't expect.
always the
He could
quiet
be an
ones, babe.
absolute
Tell you, he's an
beast.
animal.
He's an animal.
I'm telling
He's
you.
an animal. Listen, Dexter, firstly, congratulations, you're a new dad.
Yeah.
He's a new dad.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you and Dexter. I've got a treat for you. Just for you. Little baby growth for you, darling. There you go, darling. You have that. Please do not dress your baby in that, whatever you do. This discussion quicks quite well, actually. Do you think that relationship between Nick and Harry could maybe go as far as the old?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You reckon
I'm
it could
totally all over that. I'm a
In the
big
house?
Nick fan.
Yeah, so
They
am
do
I.
it in the house.
Yeah, I mean, look, she always makes the breast of the situation. I mean, she's going around
Oh,
all the time.
I expected better from you there. What about you lot? Yeah.
I think it's really nice to see two people from completely different backgrounds come together.
Do you think they will? Do you think maybe it
I
might
don't
go-
know outside the house, but I think inside there, yeah.
Who don't think it's going to... She don't. You don't.
No, not at all.
Don't think it's going to happen?
No.
Why not?
They're opposite bits of the
Opposite.
spectrum.
Oh, my God, look, you're speaking without... It's not coming out of your mouth.
They're opposite side of the spectrum. They're just so different.
But don't opposites attract?
Is she just using him? She's coming here to play a game, spice it up. Is she using him?
Is she?
100%.
You think she is?
All the nudity and everything. It's just all for the camera. 100%.
Well, she's used to being nude in front of a camera, and she lets
Well, she's going to break his heart because he actually loves her.
I think.
He's in love.
Every time she lays down, he's on her.
But what does he see in her?
Just the tits and arse.
No.
Seriously, she's got her cans out everywhere. Every opportunity.
Go on, Jem.
No, she has, but I think there's a really good heart under there. I mean, watched it the other day about, you know, her biggest achievement was finding, you know, a home after being homeless for so
Yeah.
long.
I'm with you there. No,
that
you're
got
spot on.
me.
Well, I'm more interested. I want to know what Nick sees in her. So I've actually got someone on the phone. I've got Alex, Nick's friend. Give him a round of applause. Right, Al? Alex, you there?
Hi there.
Alex.
Hi, Rylan.
There he is. You're all right, mate. What are you making of Nick and Harry?
Well, I don't really know what to think of it, really. Like you say, they're exact opposites, but they do say opposites attract, and I think it'll do him good, really, because he's not had much experience with girls before.
What's
He's not
that?
exactly the biggest ladies man, so yeah, it could do him good, really.
Go on, Jim. Jim.
Without being... Is he a virgin? Or has he had, has he had
I'm not
loads
too
of girls
sure,
before?
really.
What's the script?
That's a good
He's
question.
had girlfriends
did say
before.
that.
He has had
He's had
girlfriends
girlfriends
before.
I don't think he's had proper girlfriends, really. I think it's all pretty new to him.
What would his parents think if he brought Harry home to meet the family?
I think, again, they'd be very surprised.
He'd go like,
Very surprised. Very surprised.
That's a great answer.
What about his past
Well, yeah,
girlfriends?
You'd be surprised at the fact that he's speaking to her as well. I mean, like I say, they're exact
But
opposites.
what about his past girlfriends, Al? Have they been anything like Harry or not?
I've known Nick for quite a while now, and I've never seen him with a girl before at all, to be honest.
Oh, it's all coming out! It's all coming out on his show.
I've never seen him with a boy either, though, so...
Al, I've got to ask
don't
you, do you
know.
think he prefers Harry or Jade?
Oh, he definitely prefers Harry, yeah.
He's all over it. Give it up for Alex. Al, thanks for ringing in, mate. Listen, that's his school. I want to know about Harry's friend, Lisa. Lisa, you on the line?
Hiya.
Hello, babe. Lisa, why do you think Nick and Harry seem to be getting on so well?
I just think Harry is quite a good judge of character, and she obviously sees something really positive in Nick. And I think Nick equally respects Harry's way of just saying it how it is.
Yeah, but
and
what
he
sort of
seems to be-
person? What sort of person does she normally go for on the outside?
That's quite tricky because I think Harry likes to think that she has a type, but I don't think she does have a type. I don't think Nick fits her stereotype of a guy that she considers to be fit. But more often than not, she'd find herself in relationships with people that she least expects. So Harry really has to know someone to be able to trust them, and she's totally all about personality. She looks for really motivated, intelligent people who she can kind of interact with on a much more than a physical level.
Do you think there's a future, Lise? Do you think there's a future between them?
I think it's hard to call it because the Big Brother house is such a pressurised, secluded environment, and I don't think you can ever really compare it to the outside world. But then this is Harry, so literally anything's possible.
Anything's possible with Harry. On that note, give it up for Lisa. Thanks, Lise. Let's move on to the task. Out of all the pledges, Dexter, who do you think found it the hardest to sort of swallow this task? Because it was quite a hard one for the ones that weren't in control.
Joel, I think. Joel seemed
he didn't like it.
seemed to have the biggest problem with it. But I think because of his all politics background and all that malarkey, you know, he just doesn't like the power divide.
I think it's because he couldn't wear his dressing gown.
Could be.
God, thank God that Jack was all right about that. That dressing gown. We'll talk about that later, I think. That dressing gown's got to be brought up. Listen, as you know, the brothers had to choose housemates to be part of the Brotherhood. Jim, if you were in the Brotherhood, who would you have gone for that weren't already a brother?
Dan.
You went for Danny?
Yeah.
Why, 'cause
I
he's
like
a
Dan. Yeah, he's a lad's lad. I think a lot of boys would have voted for him. For me, he was one of my favourite. Him and Nick I like. I really
like
like him,
Nick?
and yeah, I love them too. Yeah.
Why would you have chosen Danny and Nick?
I don't know. I think Dan would have come forward. You know, I find him a strong character. Even though he's quite reserved in there, he's a strong character. Whatever he says, a lot of people take respect from that. Do you get what I mean?
It weren't just the brothers, though, was it, that were in control? I mean, during the task, the pledges got to secretly watch the others. It's a classic Big Brother trick, isn't it? He always does it. Do we think that's going to cause tension in there now?
Yeah. I think there was already tension. There was already tension building up the moment they walked through the door, so it might just add a bit of spice, but it was already there.
Do you don't think it's going to create any dramas that might have maybe happened
I like
today?
seeing the fact that Jack is coming out more from it, so we're seeing more of Jack and more of that feistiness, and I like that. Yeah,
Jack, he's looking like a Vibina, Abby. Yeah, he's getting really angry.
Other blackcurrant beverages are available. Well, listen, in the task, Chloe said there was a divide in the house between the old housemates plus Harry and the new one. So, Jim, do you think that's true? Why is it that Harry's just sort of slotted into the original lot?
I think, you know, she came in all guns blazing with her tits out and legs a go-go, didn't she? But actually, I do think she's a good girl and she's got a good heart, and I think she's also quite savvy. She is who she is, and
well,
she
she's a businesswoman, isn't she?
Yeah, and she don't make no qualms about or excuses about that. And she gets in there, and she has gone, you know, business-minded, and gone with that side. But I do think it's genuine. Whereas the others, Mark, me and
He's my
this
favourite.
man here are going to disagree on this, but I find him antagonising for no reason other than he's just does my tits in and there's not enough tits to be done in. So
On that note, give her a clap.
it's really-
Stay where you are. Later on, we're going to be talking about the contenders in power and all of that. Might not be you think, actually. Coming up, Michelle Visage is back exclusively for Bots. She's going to be spilling her frank, uncensored beans on the new housemates. It is not to be missed. Plus, Matt Richardson will be giving us a laugh at the housemates' expense, all in the name of comedy. But now, with just 2 housemates up for eviction this week, use and abuse your power to vote. Here are the numbers. Who goes? You decide! You decide. This week, Eileen and Joel face the public vote. Who goes? You decide. To evict Eileen, from a landline, call 090 20 44 58 07 or from a mobile, call 650 58 07. To evict Joel, from a landline, call 090 20 44 58 11 or from a mobile, call 650 58 11. Mobile and BT landline votes cost 50p. Other landlines may vary. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Sorry guys, welcome back to Big Brother's bit on the side. Sorry you had to witness that. You all right?
Lovely.
Wow.
Welcome to the club. Anyway, it's that time of the week when our housemates are on the receiving end of Matt Richardson's sharp-witted tongue and his big buzz. But before we see who's getting a licking this week, it's time for today's news. It's day 23 in the Big Brother house, and the Beta fraternity task continued, with the brothers thinking that they've got all of the power upstairs. But at 9:32 this morning, the pledges woke up in their basement lair, still reflecting on secretly watching Simon and Mark's diary room visit.
I would have rather just fucking stayed on my own bed. Because this is a lasting effect now. I feel like fucking death.
I know, but at least we got to watch that last night and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I've known much extra from what I saw. Apart from the stuff about Chloe and that. Confirms, I suppose, that Simon is a bit of a two-faced person. And at times, Mark can actually be genuine. There we go. You live and learn.
Well, despite being told that they had to keep what they'd seen secret at 12:05 this afternoon, the pledges held a little planning meeting in the storeroom to decide what to do about what they know.
I think Chloe needs to know what he's been saying.
I think everyone needs to know. And I tell you why, I'm not happy with secrets in the house. I don't want secrets.
Yeah, why don't we just like let it all out later on?
When we're told to, I'm going to let you know.
That we know we've got to sleep.
But we tell Chloe first that we're going to announce it to everyone, but I tell her first so she can react to it. She'll be ready because if we don't tell her first, she'll go off the fucking handle.
Wait,
so
what we tell her?
so we tell Chloe what's been said about her. That it's,
And then you tell Chloe, and then I'll announce it.
and then we'll announce
we'll
it.
have a
and then
meeting, and I'll
and then we'll
stand up
let
and
Chloe
say.
know that we know what's going on.
Stay tuned for what happened next in just a minute. But for the other housemates, Mark's behaviour is still the main problem in the house. So here's a little exclusive extra from last night's toga party and today's fallout.
Honestly, stop licking bum. Brown nose.
Oh,
never
my
knows.
brown nose
You're the
is
only
here.
one that's brown nose the originals. They've all even said it. She's the only
No, we
one
said she's been
integrated.
nice.
She's so nice to us.
I have integrated because I make the effort with people.
I couldn't give a fuck. Thank you.
Are you done though?
You're such an idiot.
Are you done?
You're so stupid.
Are you done?
You're so stupid.
Are you done?
Do you have any friends at home?
Are you done?
Don't have any in here.
Are you done?
All you want to win the game show and you're all liars.
Are you done?
Absolute liar.
Are you done?
Do you know what? They see you when you talk and pretend to be everybody's mate.
Are
You
you
look
done?
like a fool.
Sometimes I'm like, it's unnecessary. I like the guy, I've said it, but last night I was like,
Have you never met in your lives anyone like him?
I've met worse than Mark.
So do you not understand that,
Of
then?
course I understand. I don't have to live with people like Mark, though, for, like, potentially 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Mark does not care.
No, in fact, the more you do care, the more it will go in on it. He's all right. He'll be fine. Me and Mark get along fine. Really well, actually.
Although, maybe Showbiz was the wrong person to tell because he proved he was the wrong person to tell at 12:08 this afternoon. Have a look.
I think he was telling me that you went too far last night.
Yeah,
They're talking about you, but which is what they do all the time anyway.
tell you.
And I was just saying, well, that's Mark, that's the way he is, you know. I said, he doesn't bother me. I said, I like him. Again, he doesn't bother me. Nick said you went a bit too far last night.
Mate, I haven't gone far enough.
You know what I'm on about, don't you?
Of course, she's an idiot. Idiot.
Oh, what's tomorrow night? And that was today's news. Now listen, we saw on tonight's Big Brother Simon being two-faced about Chloe. So here is an exclusive look at the moment Jack told her about it.
If it's a fact what Mark said, and Mark wasn't too bad about it. Mark was like, oh, she's a nice girl, she's a very good girl, a very lovely girl. I don't think she thought you were like hard enough, something like that. But it wasn't mean. Like he said it like Mark was really nice in there, like about people. He didn't mean it in a bad way. But Simon was just like, Simon was saying stuff like, wow, she doesn't do anything, like, and all that sort of stuff. Like she's coasting, you know. But I'm saying we thought that was worse because of everything nice he said about you. But don't say anything. Joel's going to reveal it to everyone later at the dinner table. We were watching it on TV with headphones. We saw Mark talking to you on the bed, but he wasn't like two-faced. He was saying everything he said to you. Yeah. Like in the diary room, he's quite nice, but because Simon's fucking brown-nosing into shit. Yeah, Simon is so two-faced.
I can't wait. I'm not going to say anything.
You should be privileged. Oh.
Thank you.
You're going to be finding out what happened when the house confronted Simon about his snaky ways very, very soon. And just so you know, it kicked right off in there today again. They'll have a giggle. So why do we think Jack is getting so involved? Come on, darling. I'll put your hands up.
I think that his kind of nice act is going a bit now. I think he's gone in there, pretended to be this really nice person, and it's just gone.
Lost the car and he thought, balls to this, so like. Anyone else?
He wasn't nice in the first place, so I don't know where this whole nice act is coming from.
He did appear to be nice, but it was just a front. I think the real him's going to come out now.
Also as well, who the hell was Jack calling Simon Two-Face? I mean, he's gone straight to Chloe and told her everything. Look who the Two-Face was.
He's being exactly two-faced himself. That's not being loyal, he's two-faced.
Loyal. He's loyal. He's protecting all the old housemates because the newbies are just, you know, loud.
All in the room. Do you think it's been blown out of proportion a bit, though? Go on, girl.
100%. Jack has run straight back, waiting for an argument.
Do you know what? I do like... Go on, Jules.
Look, this is not about Jack. This is about that conehead cretin Simon. It's hard to... Look, it's hard to not get involved. You know, he basically went in the diary room and undid all his fake sort of nonsense that he tried to make up with the housemates. It just proves that he's out next week.
Well, nice bit of chat. Give yourselves a round of applause there. Well done to you. And listen, I want to ask, I don't know if any of you know, but what's big, buzzes, and makes you blush? No, it's not that, you filthy mouth. Don't you go there. Filthy. It's Matt Richardson with his big buzz.
Oh, hello. Oh, what an episode. Oh, thanks very much. It's good you cheer, because I've not got that many jokes. So, it's nice this week. Harry and Nick sitting in a tree. Oh, our first proper romance. I think, you know, it's quite a romantic, sort of classic tale. An upper-class, emotionally repressed man finds love with a local glamour model. You know, classic stuff. Emily Bronte, eat your heart out. I like Harry, right, but I don't think she's the shy and retiring type, as we can see from her photos on Twitter.
Oh, look! Don't!
I counted, by the way. That is 260 quid. I'm assuming this is a statement about needing money to get anywhere near her nether regions. And this might be a problem for Nick, though, as he's so posh, all of his money's tied up in land.
It's where the money goes. It's where the money goes.
And I love that Big Brother kind of brings together people who would never normally meet. The only relationship that would be less likely is Simon and Mark. And we've all been talking about stuff online as well. Aaron Flynn said, I feel like BB Eileen and BB Harry will get on well. Both dominatrix. You know, that is true, Aaron. They can swap sex tips and where to buy PVC. But also, interesting fact for you, multiple dominatrix, that's dominatri, OK? Look it up.
You learn something new on this show.
And also, are we all happy that Simon's back in the house?
Yeah!
Well, all right. Auntie Peg's opinion on Twitter was this. Oh, piss off, showbiz!
Oh, not me, Auntie Peg.
So no,
Auntie
people
Peg.
are not happy he's back. Rock Angel 1 said, at Eileen Starlet, the fake crying, who are you fooling, BB Simon? Hashtag get Simon out! Rock Angel 1, how dare you say the crying is fake? Look at this.
I don't understand why I'm being painted out to be such a bad person, because I'm not a bad person. I'm a fake, or not caring and untrustworthy, and just because I'm not. I've never been, but maybe over the last few 10 years, 20 years, maybe I've changed as I've got older.
This is as real as crying can be, all right? All you do is rub your eye until it waters and then it looks like you're crying, OK? Right, and I think the new additions in the house are absolutely amazing. It feels like the house has had a triple bypass. It's got new energy. I think Mark, by the way, was being bred in a lab by Big Brother to be the perfect housemate, right? The task today was perfect for him. He could essentially be a dick and nobody could complain, right? He even dictated how the housemates reacted to his jokes.
You listen to Master Lord, brother Mark.
Well, that's it. You have to have that out with your pledge.
You're the one who fucking told him. Are you fucking stupid?
Have it out with him.
Oh my God! Fucking IQ of an earwig.
Well, this is very true.
Fuck.
However, that's beside the point because.
Legends, laugh at that joke. Yeah.
Although, disappointingly for a man so intelligent, I've got some exclusive footage of him failing to name a single one of the 7 dwarves.
Right.
Aye.
Giraffe, coffin dodger, snake.
Aladdin's brother.
No, I'm going to give you something better than that. Cum bucket.
No, you can't say that.
What's that? Tony Blair.
Yeah.
And everyone, this is the best of all. Faith.
He also suggested Shaggy, Fucky and Dave. All of them incorrect. I mean, ladies must love him. He's handsome, Irish and intelligent. I don't think there's ever been a scientist who's so keen to show the world his Large Hadron Collider. No. Right? Between him and Christian, we've got women all over the country signing up for scientistdating.com. But trust me, these are the only 2 good-looking scientists in the whole world, right? There are no others. We've really lucked out. And finally, interesting fact, I've heard that Mark and Christian are going to start a stripping duo when they leave the house called the Chemical Brothers. Pledges, laugh at that joke! Thank you. And that's it for my buzz.
From the king of comedy to the queen of, well, the world. After the break, Michelle Visage tells it how it is, as only she can. We'll see you straight after this break. Matt Richardson. Welcome back. A bit on the side. You never guess what? I've only got them reconnected the bots' phone lines, and you're going to love it. Hold on a moment, it's probably someone very important. Hello? No, I'm not OPPI and I've not had an accident for every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, his phone keeps like, listen, anyway, before we hear your thoughts, proving that Big Brother is truly transatlantic, it's our LA correspondent, the gorgeously fierce Michelle Visage is on the line. There she goes. Hang on a minute. Yeah, 1 second, I'll introduce you, 1 minute. It's a new little thing that we like to call What the Hell with Michelle? Is that like that?
Yes. Is this camera even on? How do you turn this thing on? Is it on?
Everybody, it's me, Michelle Visage, and we have so much to talk about. What the hell is going on in this house? I'm going to start by saying I think Big Brother this season has a monthly visitor that's not going away. I don't know what's going on, but Big Brother is very moody and very grumpy, and I think Big Brother needs lots and lots of chocolate. Okay, with that said, there's absolutely no way we would have existed with this. First of all, before we start talking about the 4 new housemates, how come everybody's allowed to nap this season? We were bollocked if we napped for 2 seconds. We were not allowed to nap. They should not be allowed to nap. Okay, that's just my 2 cents. Moving on to the new housemates. Let's start right away with Simon. Showbiz! Why, when he says showbiz, does it have to be so loud? Does it need to be like screaming at the top of his lungs? First of all. Second of all, can you tell me exactly what he's done that's been showbiz besides wearing a sequin vest? I haven't seen one showbiz thing from him. What I have seen, however, is a lot of two-faced behavior. I was really excited that he was going back in when I saw him, but so far, all he's done is fake crying bouts, and I don't really understand them. My children have never cried that loud. I don't know if he's going for a BAFTA. And then the fact that he nominated Eileen for her age. Halfway through her life, so are you, Miss Thing. You're halfway through your life as well. Mark came into the house. Oh my goodness, did I hate him. Puffed up, plume on the tail, all, you know, zhuzhed out like a peacock, ready to fight Danny. I mean, it was a bit ridiculous and a bit much. By the end of that first night, when he was drunk, you could see there was a little chink in the armor. By the next morning, when he got up and we started to get to know Mark, I actually started to fall in love with him. He's playing the game, and he's playing it right. Waking people up when they're napping, go Mark, go. Sam. When Sam came in, I was excited because her energy was so bubbly, but I'm really not quite sure what to make of Sam yet because she blamed Simon for nominating Jack when it was her. I think it was a very cowardly move for her to make, and I don't really think that she's a coward. I just think she got scared. Harry. I absolutely love Harry. Talk about a free spirit. Girl does whatever she wants when she wants, and she does it with a smile. The one thing I beg of you, Harry, please do not include Nick in any of that stuff anymore. My skin literally crawls. The lap dance. Ugh. Now, one thing I beg of. If Jade starts talking like that again, do whatever you can do to please not let her talk like that again. And if you're wondering what voice I'm talking about, oh, it's this one. I have to say goodbye now till next time, okay? I don't like it. No, goodbye.
I love it. So what? I'm going to get her on the phone. Hang on a minute. Mish?
Rylan.
Hello, there's a Shelby. You're right, darling.
What the hell?
What the hell with Michelle Mish? I've got to say, you touched on Nick and Harry, didn't you, getting close? Is that going to last?
No, of course. Come on. Here's the thing. Poor Nick is just like, he's like, you know, a boy that first hits puberty. And he told me when I interviewed him before he went in the house that he is so awkward that he's almost asexual. Well, Harry's bringing out what he really, like, worships in life. And it's not a relationship, sweetie. It's just a cute little thing, but it's so hard to watch. It's like watching a little child.
Do you think it's going to happen? Do you think they might get a bit, you know, oi?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for some premature stuff to happen. I'm getting really nervous.
Well, listen, let's move on to Mark, because I know he's really turned the house around since he's gone in. I mean, especially in this task that we've just put in, the fraternity task. Do you think he could go all the way? Because you didn't like him, and you like him now, didn't you?
I hated him when he came in, probably because I dated boys like that growing up. But watching him now, the thing is, when you're in the house and you have somebody like that, it is the most annoying thing in the world, and you want to punch them.
Yeah.
But watching it as a spectator, it's amazing. He's the one in the house that's getting everybody going. He is the leader in that house right now, and I give him credit for being in there for, 2 days and turning the entire house
took it over,
into his
isn't
house.
he? He's took it right over in there, isn't he?
Right over. Danny thought he was the Mac Daddy, and Mark said, I don't think so, girl.
I don't
Smile.
think so. Listen, I've got to talk to you about nominations this week. Eileen and Joel are up. I mean, what are you making of that?
Listen, I happen to really like Eileen. I don't know if people are really seeing what she's all about. She's really kooky, really quirky. I am so sick of this age bit. Like, I don't want to hear about it anymore. She's in the house. Get over it. Stop using that against her. Like, she's really fantastic.
Yeah.
And Joel is Joel. For me, I feel like watching Joel, and I'm proud of him because he stands up for himself, and I don't like that. You know, they get kind of cornered. But he is just a little bit too much of a mama's boy who's just being a bratty child at times, I feel.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to go, Mish? Come on, between me and you.
I'm hoping it's Joel.
Yeah, you want to keep Eileen in?
I do want to keep Eileen in. I'm sorry. I like her.
You love a bit of Eileen. Mish, I've got to go. I can't afford the call anymore, babes. I'm going to have to hang up.
Oh, thanks.
I'll ring you next week, all right?
Okay, love you.
But love you lots. Bye, Mish. Bye, Mish. Sorry, take that call. Listen, the phone lines are open for you lot at home, so let's see what you want to talk about. I think they're kind of... Oh, there they are. Whoa. I think let's start with Jack. Jack All Talk. Where is it? There it is. Jack All Talk. I think I've got Jamie from Manchester. Hang on. James? Hello? Hello, Jamie, you all right?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, babe. Jack all talk. What are you going on about?
Well, really, he only ever wants to pipe up and start shouting his little rants when he's around his other housemates. So I'd like to kind of see him when he's not round, when he's got all his other housemates around him for him to pipe up.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to last long in there? Because, I mean, you lot voted him the winner in the first week.
I don't think he's going to last much longer. I think his time bomb is definitely ticking away. He's not got much time left in that house.
Oh, James, I've got to go. I've got another call coming. I'll speak to you in a bit, James.
All
Give up,
right,
Jamie. Cheers,
see you
James.
later.
Cheers, James. Let's do this. Let's pick another one. Who have I got? Let's talk Showbiz Snake. Let's go for Showbiz Snake. I'm guessing that's Simon. I think I've got Liz. Liz from Coventry. Liz.
Hello, Ryland.
Hello, darling. You all right?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm well, babe. I'm well,
Good.
babe. You know, just chilling out on the phone. So I've got Simon Snake. What are you thinking? What's the gossip?
Oh, Simon is playing a massive game. He's not quite got it right. He's got it right for the viewers, but not so much for the housemates, because they're really rubbing them up the wrong way.
Oh, they've turned on him, haven't they?
Yeah, but he's playing a massive game, and we've not seen the real persona of Simon, because he's not showing it.
Well, I spoke to his sister last night, and she was like, just like well, all right and stuff, and even she was just like, I don't really know what's going on. But who do you think is his sort of like main competition in there? Do you know what I mean? Because I know he's not a front runner, but he must have competition in someone in there.
He started this nomination thing between him and Sam, and put the ideas into her head. Michelle, I'm sorry, you didn't quite catch it all properly. He put the ideas into her head as to who should be up for nomination.
True.
Liz,
babe, my phone's beeping again. I've got another call coming in.
Can I quickly tell you, congratulations on your engagement.
Oh, thanks, Liz.
I'm so pleased for you, Ryland.
Oh, Liz,
really
thank you, babe. Give it up for Liz, everyone. Thanks, Liz. Got to go. Oh, bless Liz. Bless Liz. Right, hang on. Right, who should we have now? Let's have a look. Where am I looking? There we are. Let's go for... Let's go for Mark, TV Gold. I think I've got Liam on the line. Liam?
Yo, Ryland.
Yo, Liam! Yo, what's going on? You a Mark fan?
Yeah, he seems all right, but I'm not sure if he's fake or honest, to be honest. He seems like a nice guy, just he seems a bit immature.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure on him, to be honest.
Yeah, but he's changed a lot of people's opinions, and since he's gone in.
Yeah, he keeps just blurting his mouth a little bit. That's all I think. I keep saying, like, he's just a bit weird, I think.
He's safe this week. He's safe this week. And, do you think he's going to be, if he is up next week, which I think might be a given if the housemates are all nominating, do you think he'll be safe next week as well?
No, I don't think he will. But if he tones down his comments and keeps up the charts...
Oh, Liam, my credit's running out! My credit, Liam, I've got to go give up a Liam. Pop this up. Why am I on a contract? Thanks to all our callers. Lovely bit of chat there. That was their opinions, but there's only one way to make your opinion really count, and that is to vote. But how I hear you all cry. Here's how you do it. It's one of these. This week, Eileen and Joel face the public vote. Who goes, you decide. To evict Eileen from a landline, call 090 20 44 58 07, or from a mobile, call 650 58 07. To evict Joel from a landline, call 090 20 44 58 11, or from a mobile, call 650 58 11. Mobile BT landline votes cost 50p. Other landlines may vary. Or you can vote via the Big Brother app, where 2 votes will cost you 99p. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. On the side, I'm going to be discussing the power struggle in the house with our panel in a few minutes' time. But now, earlier, we showed you Jack revealing Simon's snaky ways to Chloe. And I did promise he got the house together to confront Simon. Have a look, it kicked off.
You lay down
there today saying you love me.
I do.
I've got no qualms not talking to you. Because all you do is bitch.
Well, don't talk to me then.
Guys,
But Mark said the same thing.
No, Mark
did.
Simon, there's a difference. Mark has said things to her face, which he said in the diary room. Whereas you go to Chloe, oh, you're going to win, you're this, you're that, and then you go and say things like, oh,
Chloe's
she's
the
lazy
least
in the house,
deserving.
she's
Chloe shouldn't be here.
Well,
She's
maybe
too
I
nice.
don't feel as I can say it to your face then.
Well, you're a bitch then, aren't you? Grow up.
Well, maybe you
Grow
are.
the
You
fuck
are
up.
lazy.
I'm a 25-year-old
You are lazy.
girl.
You are.
I cooked you dinner. I
You
wash
are
the floors
lazy.
every day.
You're lazy to me.
All you talk about is being on TV, being famous. You're
Don't
a fraud.
talk to me.
You're a failure.
Well, that's
you're
why I'm
trying to
here.
be something
That's
you're
why
not,
I'm here.
And you're in the exact same
That's
place
why I'm
as
here.
me.
That's why I'm
You're
here.
so showbiz. You're
That's
messing
why
up in the
I'm
exact
here.
same
That's
place
why
as
I'm
me,
here.
mate.
That's why I'm here.
Stay the fuck away from me.
You don't bother me.
Don't come snaking to me.
You don't bother me.
And like you bother me, you're the bitch.
You don't bother me.
I'm telling you to your face.
Oh, I don't like it. Why are the tensions so high in there? What's going on? Go on, babe.
I think he's a massive drama queen, but I think he loves the attention in a way. Like, he'll say what he's got to say and then deny it. I think he's a bit of a coward, in all honesty. I think he's really, like...
He seems to be stirring that pot, doesn't he? And then piping up.
He never seems to understand. When everyone gets annoyed back at him, he doesn't understand why they're annoyed that he's been so two-faced, and that's what makes it worse. He
I know,
says
I
it,
think
and then
he
he's
is
like,
making
why
the
are you
situation
annoyed?
worse.
Yeah.
Is anyone, like, a fan of Simon?
He's good entertainment.
Tried. Anybody? Go on, baby!
I really like him.
Are you lying?
I do.
She just wanted to get on the telly. She just wanted to go. Get out. Jimmy said out. Listen, we've just seen there's a power struggle developing in the house. Who is going to take control? Will it be Mark, Danny, Pieface, Eileen? So it could be any of them. But what if no one steps up? Is the house going to crumble to its very foundations and just fall into disarray? Let the fight for power begin!
You're a fucking snake is what you are.
Mark, I liked from the start. Yeah, he's pissing around, but basically he is what he is. You are not.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Because I'll wreck you,
It was a joke. I don't give a fuck if you're sleeping. You wake the fuck up. You're in my house now, yeah? Big Mark's house. Big wanker. Fuck you. Coffee. Now.
It's out of bounds.
Coffee.
This is out of bounds.
I want coffee right now before we go. But make the coffee. Harry, we're going to fail if you keep doing that.
We're going to fail if you're a prick, so pack it in.
Dex, you have been in there. I know we always say it's normally food, food is currency, rah, 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 but what constitutes the real power in that house?
Knowledge.
Oh.
Definitely knowledge and the understanding of people. There's a couple of really big game players in there that I'm very proud of this year. Harry.
Really? Okay.
I mean, she's got massive minerals and...
Yeah.
Not them sort of minerals. And Nick.
Harry and Nick, you quite like them, so game playing.
Definitely.
Knowledge is power. And Dexter, all the way to the final man, just done to you. Well, listen, let's start with Mark. I mean, he took control in the fraternity task. Jim, do you think he can take control of that house and hold on to it?
He'd be a massive favourite. He's a big favourite of mine. Dan was my favourite, but until this lad, and when I say lad, I mean lad, walked into the house. He is a lad. You're not going to like. You're a woman.
That's
no.
what he is. He's a knob rash.
No, but from a lad's point of view,
He's a big rash of knobbage.
he's a big rash of knobbage.
Must be an Emmerdale thing. It must be an
I
Emmerdale
mean,
thing.
it's great. I thought the house, he come in at the right time. He come in with a game plan. That was to excite everyone and to excite the viewers mainly.
And
he
do you know
said
what?
that. He said he's going to have it.
I've
and
got to
he's done
say,
it.
I did not think I was going to say this, but good luck to him because he's done it.
He goes a little bit close to the line for me. Do you know what I mean? With the women,
Yeah,
he is a
no,
bit
he
close
does.
to the mark.
He's
But
rustling
he knows
in
he's
the
on a
feathers.
TV programme. He's enjoying himself. Do you know? Any time there's like a task they're going to do, he gets them all up for it, and he has a right to crack.
Yeah, but
So
then he
good
tells
luck to him.
people to put vaginas in the face.
Yeah, but that's
what's
just
that all
like
about?
that's just a lad's thing, isn't
What's
it?
wrong with that?
No, I mean,
Dexter!
Hello, what's wrong with that?
Jen, that's what I want to ask. Like, if he does regain control of this house, say that task wasn't a task,
Then
and that's
everyone's
just how
going to be
it
having
is.
the vaginas in his face, and it's really not conclusive.
Too many vaginas, too many vaginas.
Unless they're all vajazzled, obviously.
Obviously, babes. I like the keeping on brand. What sort of house would it be, though? Like, genuinely, like, if he was in charge of that house, what do you think would happen?
Go on, carry on.
I feel he's bringing people out. Like even since he's come in the house, Jack's come out. Jack's come out of his shell.
Yeah, he has come out.
A few people have come out of the
Eileen's
shell.
come out of the shell as well.
Because they've had to, so I think he's great for the house. I think he's
I
great
get
for
it,
people.
but I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, as long as you get it.
Yeah, but...
Oh, God.
Oh, you're filmed.
Stop it.
He's filmed.
Listen, Dex, I just want to say, in Mark's housemate pack, he actually drew this when he was asked to draw his future. Let's get this up on the screen. So this is what he drew.
Fucking
Who drew this? Who drew this?
Mark drew this in his housemate pack when we asked him about what's his
I'll
future
take that's him in the middle.
Yeah, that's definitely him. So he thinks he's basically going to take over the world.
He's got little big man syndrome.
Little big man syndrome.
But he is amazing value. He's good to watch. But he just thinks he's amazing.
Only Mark left.
I mean, normally guys like that literally just have little Chinese chipolatas. So, I mean, he has to have something going on about himself,
Does
really.
he spell his name with a Q?
He does, but I think it is actually a C. We love a Q. We're British. Yeah.
I mean, he is the bell end everybody loves to hate.
I just got that one. That was awesome.
Let's talk about Harry. She challenged Mark's authority tonight, even though they were both brothers. Jim, why do you think she did that? They were on the same side.
I just think sometimes in the act he can get a bit too much, you know. We don't see everything. He gets a bit too much. I think she felt as...
Do you think she's fighting for a bit more power in there?
I don't think she's one of them to fight. She'll stand her ground. She isn't worried too much about power, I don't think. I think she's enjoying her time with Jack at the minute.
She secretly has the power, though.
Nick, sorry.
Oh, can you imagine Jack and Harry? There's the ball.
They're the premature ejaculation.
You said that to me, but I don't think she's in there to get power. I think she's in there to enjoy her time. She wants to be noticed, don't get me wrong. We know that. But she isn't going to go toe-to-toe with
Do you know what we
I don't
saw?
think no one will.
We obviously, Jem, we saw Mark asked Joel to make him a coffee, and then Joel immediately turned to Harry and went, Harry, he's basically asking me to bless you, Dex. He was asking me basically to do this, blah, 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 and she stepped in for that. Why do you think Joel finds it comfortable to turn to Harry to basically say, go on, you fight this battle for me?
Well, because she is quite... Obviously, dominatrix is, you know, is what she does, and she's a confident, feisty woman.
Why couldn't Joel have done that himself?
I find that... how old's Joel again?
Oh, he's young, isn't he? 20, 19, 20,
Yeah,
I think.
gosh, I'm
got
31
that
and I'm only
experience,
just figuring out what it is to be confident, to be honest with you. Like, honestly, like, at his age, to go in that house and be exposed like that, all kudos to him. But, you know, hopefully you might learn a bit from people like Harriet, you know.
Do we think Joel's going to make a good leader? Would he ever make a good leader?
But he doesn't
No
need
way.
to get 90,
He just
does he?
babbles on. I don't like him.
Not
at
a
all.
fan.
No.
Does anyone think he could make a potential good... Shut up, Dexter! Do you think he could make a potential good leader? Go on,
Depends who
Johnny.
he's with, I think, yeah. If he's with the right sort of people who'll bring him out, then yeah. He'll be brought out of shell, have some balls and do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get some bowls, allegedly. Let's move on to Danny. We saw it kick off between Danny and Mark on eviction night, but since then, they seem to be getting along. Jem, do you think Danny's maybe given in to Mark a little bit?
I'm going to never speak bad of Danny at all.
Do you think he's not speaking bad? Do you think he's given to
No,
Mark a bit?
he
and
has
just thought-
actually, yeah, he has. I like Danny. I think he's salt of the earth. I think he's a good guy, but he seems to have gone completely off the radar. And as much as I don't like what Jimmy says about Mark, and he champions him because I think he's a bit of a dick, Mark is adding value and entertainment to the house, and Danny seems to have gone off the radar.
Let's quickly just move on to Jack, because I know we're running out of time. We saw him stand up for Eileen yesterday. Jim, why do you think Jack and most of the other original housemates are now sort of coming out in force to, like, protect Eileen, you know?
Yeah.
They're all sort of, like, lining up and being like, don't you start on our Eileen. Why has it taken
Obviously,
something like this?
when you go in the house first, I suppose I've never been there, you know...
Not yet.
But yeah, I don't know. I think she's the older woman. I think Jack and Dan's took it upon himself to protect, you know. But I would say Mark's also protect Eileen. Since
Yeah,
he's
he
been
really
here.
has.
He stood by her.
Yeah.
So that, to me, tells me he isn't a total liberty taker. You know, he takes liberties with the youngsters, especially the young girl he's come in with. He's left all sorts on her.
But we've seen Jack.
Oh, my Sam. He's just destroyed her.
Poor Sam. We've seen Jack get very grumpy lately, haven't we? He's sort of sailed through the first couple of weeks, and Dex, he's just turned this last week. Since Anubi's been him, he's been really upright. Why do you think that's happened to him? Is this the real
the food's
Jack we're
running
seeing
out.
a new side? The food's running out. They've had a luxury budget for the last week.
No. I think Jack's starting to come into himself a little bit now, but that could be to his detriment. I
Yeah.
think, because I mean his game plan's been sort of like quite similar to Sam's game plan from my year.
Yeah.
Just be the people's favourite, the normal guy, works in Mackey's.
Breeze.
But now he's starting to sort of have a few arguments. He
The
could get knocked
niceness
out.
is lifting slowly, isn't it? We can see it. You know, he's starting
He's
to
sitting there
choose
going,
himself.
"That
If he just
bloody
kept
car,
calm,
I should have took that bloody car.
if he only knew
again,
what we
he's
knew on the
young.
outside.
He's young.
Keep calm.
Listen, we are running very much out of time. Jimmy, who's out on Friday, Joel or Eileen?
Oh, right, I thought he was going to ask me then. Who's out on Friday? I would say Joel.
Joel, Jem?
Joel's gonna go.
You think Joel? Dexter?
Dracula's bride's out, Eileen's gone.
You think Eileen's gone? Who do you think? Joel or Eileen? That's it. Give them a round of applause. Well done. I'm bang out of time. But a massive thanks to my amazing panel and our fantastic audience. Big thank you to Michelle Visage and, of course, Lowathon, Matt Richardson. I'm back here tomorrow at 11 o'clock. It's the day before the big one. And Joel and Eileen's family and friends will be here trying to convince you to keep them in. Until then, night night.